Hey fellas, 265 Chevy here. Got one big old ass house. No, I haven't made a video in a while. Yeah, got a little time because it's raining. But that's the scaffold, completely built. She's got 3 levels. Well, 2 levels up there plus all this. You know, started the sanding process. Let's see if I just all that sanded. Let me walk you up front. Watch out, Lee. Whoa. Catch it from the other side. Dogs all in the way. Good old leak board, all in the way. See all the trash. That's that side. And sanded. We already got the windows straight. Took the windows out, straighten them, and put them all back in already. But tell you what, it's a little scary when you're up there. Yeah, it's way up there. Put some grounding rods in. Go under the box. Already ran the wire to the panel up top. Let me show you all that. Bring you all up there. Take a walk with me. Rain's really been messing with us. Kind of rains every day over here lately. Of course, because we're trying to get this done. Everything's outside. This is for Carrie. Show them what I did. I'll take y'all up the stairs. I've been traveling up and down these stairs so much. Second level. Yeah, that's pretty much what we stand on. And get up there. Come on, light. Alright, Kara, what we did, talked to the electrician. He said that we needed a 4. So, what we did is actually ran a 1 arc, close to 95 feet. It's more than what we need. And we ran it to the panel. To that panel right there. And then the 1 arc, I don't know if you can see that, goes into the conduit. That other conduit goes in the attic, so we can run other wires down that conduit to the panel. To this panel. It's a 125 amp panel. It's only going to be a 100 amp service, but I'll put a 125 amp panel in case I ever wanted to upgrade downstairs panel. So that goes up from underneath the house. It's already ran, and it goes up, and it goes over, then it goes into the conduit over there, and then goes into the panel. And that's about it. The windows are straight, which you can see here now. right there is level, where before it was cocked like that. So we pulled all the casings off, leveled the window, put the window back into the opening, nice and straight. Now, is this part straight? No. This part kind of goes down, kind of slopes down on both sides. Replace the sill, which you already saw. This part's actually got to be pushed up a little bit. So to get the floor completely straight, we're going to have to shim up the floor. So when the cabinets and everything go in, this is still going to be leaning a little bit, but eye-wise, everything's going to be straight. So it'll work. So, you know, tearing out a lot of stuff, getting work done, but some of the floor still needs to come up. But that's about where we at, fellas. I mean, if it wasn't raining, I'll get up there. I'm pretty much to where we do it. We climb up this ladder, get on here, and we put another ladder over there and climb up and get up to the third story. You know, sanded all that. This is a dirty job. Got pretty much a lot of it done today. And then we'll start ripping off weatherboards and start, you know, sheathing, putting the sheeting and stuff in it, and we'll start putting the weatherboards on it. Good old big boy waiting on me. Crying. But that's pretty much where I'm at. Pretty much we got it down to a point where it rains, we can go inside, do electrical work, and when it's not raining, come outside and do carpentry work. So all the weatherboards are painted. All that's done. It's all the new weatherboards right there. All been 2-coated on the back side, primed, and then latex. That's what is that for? Oh, that's the pipe that goes up into the attic, so we can run I think a 2.5. We can run wires. I got to rewire, I think 3 rooms. After I cut that wire, I ain't gonna have no power to the back part of the house. So I got to rewire the back part of the house, and it's got knobbing too. All the wiring I'm gonna put in is gonna be 12-2 instead of going 14-2. So I'm upgrading that. I could put 14-2, which I realized putting 12-2 is a little bit better. Upgrading it. But you see where we get in at. That's where we get in at. And then we flip the boards back over and we have like a nice little walkway. But Carrie, take a look at that. Hope you have any questions, let me know. But I think the electrical part is going with the 1 art. I think it's definitely since it's long run. I was gonna put copper. They wanted $6 and something cents a square foot. I think like $6.30, $6.40, somewhere around there. So that was gonna cost me about $700 to run that 1 wire. The aluminum is $2.30 a foot. So I went with that, which the electrician said was fine to put. I just got to make sure that I put electric grease on the ends when I connect it to the box, you know, keep the corrosion down and all that. So I bought all that, and so we ran it 95 feet. It really became like almost 92 feet. Probably got about 3 feet left over of 1 art. Ran it underneath the house, up that wall where that black tar paper is. Ran it up the wall into where you saw it in the video. So I think that'll work. Just give me your opinion. But what's going to be funny is, like, the scaffolds took us a little while to build because of the rain and everything, but we're probably going to get the work done faster than what it did to put up the scaffold. But, you know, So it is what it is. I already have plans to use a lot of that lumber. A lot of 2x4s are going to go up in the attic and be spliced onto the joists, and I'm going to make another subfloor up there for more storage. Y'all see that later. That's already in the plans. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cut them, bring them down. They're 16-foot boards, and we're going to cut them into 8-foot sections and go splice them in. And then we'll get, you know, 1/2-inch plywood and put that on top of that. And I'll have another whole section of attic that I can put storage in. Plus I got some things I want to build underneath the house to put my transmissions and rear ends and stuff like that on to get them out of here. But they'll be stored in at least somewhat of a dry place. But that's somewhere down the line. So this is where we at. Give y'all some more updates later on. Today is May 21st. I want to have this all done by July 1st. Scaffold down, a lot of that painted, and the weatherboard's on, and you know, whatever else we can get done by July 1st, because got some things happening in July, so ain't gonna be able to put the full month in there. So that's where we at. I've been watching a lot of y'all videos whenever I get a chance. You know, doing a ton of different things, trying to keep up with bills and this and that, and you know, whatever else life throws at you besides this project. So I've been extremely busy between work and this, and I am like whipped, especially at the end of the day, climbing ladders, going up the stairs, going up to the attic, blah 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 blah, you know. So I hope you like my monstrosity that I built. I think it came out pretty good. I feel very safe up there. Can walk around, feel like I'm on the ground. That's the reason why I did it the way I did it. It's a little bit more expense, and then I don't have to worry about time. For days like this, it could just sit out there until I'm finished. Then I'll pull it down and use it for other stuff that I know I wanted to build anyway. So it's a win-win. So it's gonna come out good, and that's about it. I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm only going to stop right there and then do all that, and then eventually the whole house is going to get painted. So I'm just painting sections that I do, you know, sand them all down, prom them, you know, 2-coat them, fill all the nail holes and stuff like that, and caulk everything, so it's all done right. So every section I do is a lot less for the painter to do whenever he winds up painting the whole house, which is, so my whole thing is just to fix what's wrong, the rot or whatever, fix it, paint it, and then you know, so it won't keep on weathering. And when I can save up enough money, then you know, just get a crew out here and let them paint the whole house. You know, a lot of it they ain't gonna have to redo. So, I mean, I already redid all this. You know, it ain't gonna be blue. It's gonna be another color, but you know, the only thing they gotta do is just hand sand it, and then throw 2 coats of paint on, and it'll be good to go. You know, nothing's gonna be peeling. They don't have any no old paint. You know, whatever old paint that's still on there, they have to sand all that down to wood or whatever. But you know, it's gonna be more up front and stuff like that.